see, everybody agree with this shit. IG is a joke. There's no such thing as free speech around this motherfucker.
Exactly why
I'm gonna check it. I got it. I'm gonna check it. There's no such thing as free speech around here. It's no such thing as just having your own opinion about something and displaying the opinion through video, through literature, through research. It's none of that. That shit is dead. You know why it's dead? Because this eclipse, everybody was looking for military action. Everybody was looking for some bomb to go off. Everybody was looking for that. This was a biochemical affair that took place.
Like,
this was a biochemical, exactly, from the sun. This is exactly what took place. It was extreme radiation that was let in
the bare minimum.
Extreme radiation. Another layer of the ozone layer has been removed. Did you feel how warm it got after the eclipse? Did you feel how the temperature just rose instantaneously?
No.
Did you feel that?
It was fucking freezing. I had to turn on the heat.
I recorded a video earlier of this fake eclipse. And when I mean by fake eclipse, they're telling you it's fake. They can't control what's going on up there in the celestial. But they can't control that. Because that celestial object that was black, that crossed in front of that other celestial object that was spherical, that's white, that's orbiting with the sun. You look at my video, I showed it. It's orbiting with the sun. I actually recorded that object multiple times, but it just so happened that I recorded it and loaded it up on Instagram a couple days prior to this eclipse that's taking place. That same object. It's virtually impossible for vapor and water. This is what clouds are. Vapor and water. It's virtually impossible for clouds to change the diameter of the sun that drastically. When you can search up right now while we're on live, you can just go and Google size comparison Earth to sun. It don't even make Earth is like a fucking dot compared to the sun. How is this eclipse even possible? And it's only across America. Think about this, my people. Just think about all this shit right here. This are facts. So this is a video because earlier when I was showing y'all this, and I was like, wait a minute. This joint ain't eclipse of that fucking sun. That light that's pulsating that I show y'all, that light is a generator. It generates energy from our core sun. That's why they say it will be darkness, because that light is going to go out. Now, what you don't understand is that you don't need bright light to generate heat. You don't need to do that. So anybody that ever had a reptile or something like that needed a night lamp that generate heat, you will know. And what's one of the colors that they give you as a night lamp that generate heats? Red. That generates the most heat. Blue and green. Know how? Because I had a reptile. That's how I know. And it's all coming back into memory. So when you look at that light out there that's pulsating, that shit is going out. It's going out, and it's only a matter of time because it has gotten brighter. However, it's that other object that is moving with that light up there. I don't know what it is, so let me just make this very clear. I have no idea what it is. I don't know if it's a moon. I don't know what it is. I know it's a perfect sphere, and it's white, and it's in front of the sun. Before it was further back. Now it's in front of the sun. In 2017, when I recorded that eclipse, it was further back. That object is now closer. So whatever it is, and the other object is black that crossed in front of it. I don't know what it is. And just think about this, my people. Have you ever noticed in the beginning of a lot of months, the moon go missing for about a week or 2 weeks? And they be talking about, well, a new moon is going to come in. But the moon has been missing. How did that moon all of a sudden turn into a perfect full moon on April the 8th? Just think about what has been going on with the moon over the last several months. Never mind, I'm off my rocker and I'm crazy. But let me just show y'all this right here. This is what Instagram is showing me now. This is what Instagram is showing me. I can't load the video up. So let me show you the video that I want to load up that I want to load up. click off of this.
Can you take me to school in like 10 minutes?
There is the video. This is the video that I want to load up and play. And you see this object right here? That object, I already recorded that object. This object that's crossing in front, these two objects are in front of this object right here that they call the light. This is what we must understand here. Oh, let me move this down. Here you go. And they won't allow me to load this video up. They won't allow me to see. They spoke about them clouds, but they didn't want these type of clouds. See, everybody was like, oh, it's cloudy, but you don't understand. These thin, kind of thick clouds are revealing. And they didn't want these clouds to pop up. They would rather it be a clear fucking sky or completely pitch black with an overcast. This right here is not what they want. Just so that you know that this is a problem, because this is revealing. And anybody that grew up in life know good and goddamn well, when as a kid, when you had a coloring book and there was the sun in there, you did not grab a fucking white crayon. So stop lying to yourself. We grabbed a yellow one or a gold crayon. More likely, we grabbed a yellow one to represent the gold. Understand and overstand that. So stop it. We need to stop the bullshit. This right here, people was looking for military action. They was looking for some bomb to go off. No, this is a biochemical warfare. It's always been. What you don't understand is a chemical warfare. Your food, the shit that you exhale through your eyes, your ears, your 12 cranial nerves, your vibration, the frequency that's around you. This always been a chemical war. This has always been a psychological bio warfare. Where do you think they get Genesis from? Why do you think they got Planned Parenthood?
Hey, check it out, man. East St. Louis used to be an ancient city. These the pyramids Kanye West was talking about when he was like, it's pyramids in St. Louis. These the pyramids. The indigenous people came here from Africa, Middle Eastern, wherever they came from. They floated down to Mississippi and they stopped here in Illinois, Fairmont City, Illinois, and created this city. The first civilization in America, the middle of the map. Yeah, we the heart of this shit. The natives, the Indians, man, they stopped here, man, before Christopher Columbus, all this shit. Built these pyramids. This was the main one. This was the top pyramid. Each pyramid was like little neighborhoods, man, and they held status. This was the healing center. This is where the elites used to post up at. They buried a lot of intelligent people here. They used to heal the injured, all that shit. Yeah, the elites lived here. I done made it halfway up. Y'all see I got my feet in the soil, downloading that information from our ancestors. You can see downtown St. Louis, Missouri from here, on the top of the pyramid. These mounds was built by hand. Yeah, there go another one over there. Our people really like that. Anywhere there's a large body of soil, it holds a lot of electricity, electrolytes. Can't really find nothing like this nowhere in the world, dog. Not in America. This is a special place. When I come here, I meditate, and I use the inner sun and the outer sun to gain a lot of electricity and download a lot of information. I put my palms toward the outer sun to get that full effect, that blast the energy from the sun, and my feet in the soil to get that full effect from the inner sun, that electricity from the soil. I'm like a battery recharging, download. Really feel like I'm the golden child. They be speaking to me, guiding me like I'm spiritually guided for real. You see, we had shit like corn and shit, so they traded crop. They didn't need money. That's how they did. They just traded goods. The first advanced civilization, man, in America. It's right here where we from. This was during the eclipse, so it was a few people up here today. It don't usually be that many people up here though. People mark this spot for a reason. It's an X right here, man. You look on the map, it's an X right here. The first civilization in North America. Don't get some of this energy, man. Recharge and download. GGOD, go get our dream.
You know how much effort it takes to drown a town of people? Think about that logistically, what that takes. I want to make a series here on TikTok and call it White Black History, because as a white person, I know we don't get taught the truth on America. I'll give you an example. It would be like the the Tulsa Massacre, where Black Wall Street is what we called it, an extremely wealthy black neighborhood, was beaten and burned down. Another one's like the Wilmington Massacre in North Carolina in like 1898, where a group of white supremacists just decided to overthrow the local government that was biracial and then just kill all the black people. Show me that in your history book. Or you have like the CONTELPRO and like the targeting of black leaders from like 1950 something to 1971, where basically it was an FBI initiated program that was designed to infiltrate and target black leaders, black communities, anybody who was really outspoken against things. We just don't learn these things. Like literally the FBI and the CIA have been involved in the disparagement, displacement, and eradication of black people and their wealth for ever. Then when somebody brings it up, we sound crazy because you haven't heard it in a textbook in 6th grade. Why would we teach you you're the bad guy? It's crazy. It's crazy the amount of things that we don't get taught that are actual things. There was several black towns that were drowned. Drowned. Think about that for a minute. Do you know how much work and effort it takes to drown a town because you don't like what they look like? Oscarville, Georgia, Choctaw City, Alabama, Seneca Village in New York, more recent, Cowalinga, Alabama, Freedmen's Towns in Texas. That's black white history, though.
More actually socialized. You know, me and Kimura were pregnant at the same time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
When I did the gig, that last gig, Dick Gregory was there, Rosie Perez was there. I think Meryl Streep was supposed to come through, and I think Martha Stewart did stop by. It was a really interesting night. Great silent auction. Rosie Perez ran the silent auction, and Kimura was pregnant. I had just had Sam. Sam was maybe a month. No. He was 7 weeks. Yep. And I was asking, Kimura, was she excited? Because she was going to be due at the end of the year. She said, oh, no, I'm having this baby in August. And I'm like, well, how are you doing that? You're like barely 5 months. And then that's when she told me about how their doctor had been feeding this little girl steroids so that her organs would develop faster so that Kimura could give birth before 30 weeks so she wouldn't get stretch marks.
Wow.
And of course, Kimura offered me her plastic surgeon. I declined. And that's when I knew it's this some bullshit, yo. Because the truth is this little girl's daddy started fucking her mom when she was under the age of 16.
Yep.
And
keep putting in that work. Keep putting in that work. You know why? You were almost there. You were almost there. It's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off. And they don't want you to know that. They don't want to give you that inspiration. They don't
Thing I'ma do, I'ma state the fact. This ain't the sign that we order, you can take it back. Now here we go, thinking we about to get some shit. Now they done order us a sign off fucking wish. Now I was looking at this shit, I was like, dang, you probably not gonna see this shit when you on the plane. All I wanna know how.
So I poured it out in my bowl, and out comes this paper that was all folded up just like this.
The note contains a mashup of words and references to current events and conspiracy theories. Miller says his big concern is that somehow a note made its way into a sealed food product.
I don't know what's inside the cereal or if this note was laced with anything. It's not the note that really bothers me, it's just these notes are found inside food.
Now I know it's just jokes, but I'm not really sure after hearing this. Check out your boy, and check out your other boy, and you tell me what you think. Watch this.
Kevin Hart is not that tall. 50 Tyson is the real Kevin Hart. So if we're gonna make sense of 50 Tyson is the real Kevin Hart.
I ain't know what the hell homie was talking about, so I went to go look him up. Here it is right here. 50 Tyson. 50 Tyson, born Antonio Henderson Davis, is an American underground rapper from Minneapolis, Minnesota. 50 Tyson was made famous for his various video uploads on YouTube, which he joined on January 17th, 2009. Now, I do recall seeing him back in the day with this video right here. Watch this.
What's on? Twin City, Minnesota, that's where I'm from. I ain't gonna say that I'm 50 Tyson. I'm from North Zone, Twin City. That's where I'm from. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm 50 Tyson. I'm from North Zone, Twin City, Minnesota. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm 50 Tyson. I'm from North Zone, Twin City, Minnesota. I'm a ball player. I was born to be a ball player. I was born to be a football player. That's why I've been doing like athletic. I was born as my brother named Tony Jr. He's a football player, run 4 tracks. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm a ball player. I ain't gonna lie. Hit me up, my album's coming out real soon. Hit me up, and I'm sweet 16. Right now I'm 16, and then next year I'll be what? Yep. And then I will be like remix 17 all day. I will be 17 next year. Sweet 17 all day, every day. Alright, then hit me up soon though. Mama will come out real soon though.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing with him. I'm not laughing at him, but it was funny. So anyway, back to it. So that was my bad. So anyway, so Kevin Hart posted that video back in 2010, right? Oh, my knuckles ashy. Wait just a second. Anywho, I don't know if Kevin Hart was trolling this dude or whatever, but it makes a lot more sense what you're going to see later on in this video. But watch Kevin Hart's parody of 50 Tyson.
Alright, yo. Check it. You might catch me in blue and red every day, all day. Wearing blue and red all day, every day. 50 Tyson all day. Coming around the hood, rapping in my street like I'm 50 Tyson. If every red all day, I'm 17. I was 16 last year. The year before that, I was 15. Now I'm 17, and I'm might catch me in blue and red all day. 50 Tyson, you know the streets. I'm like, I play ball in the Twin Cities. I'm a baller, and I play in blue and red all day. 50 Tyson, I was 17 when I first started playing. Hold up, I was 12. I was 12 when I first started playing ball. Then I graduated, and now I'm playing ball when I'm 17. Album coming out. 50 Tyson might catch me in the blue and red.
Moving on. Watch this.
Who pissed him off? Who do you think pissed him off?
Well, it would seem as if a lot of people pissed him off.
No, it was only one person, and they have a clan of people behind him. Yeah. It was Kevin. So, at the end of the day, I'm just going to keep it real with you, and it's like, Kevin doesn't want to be a dinosaur. He's really a velociraptor. And some people are actually T-Rexes. And we have a system to break in this universe. Now, if I keep going with this posting that everyone's privy to, it's going to unlock certain systems in the universe that prove that dinosaurs are actually not extinct. That's what Cat knows. He knows the inner workings of how people turned into huge comedians. And I guess,
He says Kevin is an industry plant.
No, man. I mean, Kevin is a dinosaur, and I can't, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. He's Frankie Lyman, and ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah. Why do birds sing so gay? That.
Okay. Well, I think some of the biggest news from this interview was when he said he turned down $50 million 4 times to protect his integrity and his virgin hope.
No, he didn't. He did that. He did that to say that Kevin Hart took $50 million to unversion his hole.
Can you explain a little bit?
No, I just told you what happened with that.
So you don't believe Cat when he says that he turned down $50 million for?
No, I believe that was a punch at what he did, what Kevin Hart did for that movie Get Hard. He showed y'all what he did. He sucked Will Ferrell's
Whoa!
hard. Now he's acting all hard. Every picture he just short. He wasn't ready. All that. It's the same thing, man. You know, I don't put myself in any kind of position to think that somebody is good when they have 4 people writing their jokes. Oh. Kevin Hart has a team of people that write his jokes. Kevin Hart writes some jokes, yes, but that's not the real Kevin that you... I come here telling you all the time who's the realist and who's not. Kevin, I told you when I first came here, bro. Kevin Hart is not that tall. Kevin Hart is not that tall. 50 Tyson is the real Kevin Hart. So if we're gonna make sense of 50 Tyson is the real Kevin Hart. So all that Kevin got right now, acting like Kevin is Kevin, all that the house is, all that man was raped, robbed, and belittled. They are raping and pillaging every single thing on this earth. That's not Kevin Hart. No, that's what you call him, right? Yeah, that's the real Kevin Hart. So before somebody puts somebody in position to call them crazy, call them stupid, and dismiss them, they need to understand what they look at before they open their mother mouth. I know 50 Tyson personally. I know the Beatles personally. I just left the studio. I can't put myself in anybody's position for them. I can put myself in my own position, but I'm not going to put myself in my own position to act like these are not the people that I say they are. A facelift don't change. And that's what some people got to understand about this life. 50 Tyson didn't deserve that. Deion Sanders didn't deserve that. Sammy Davis Jr. didn't deserve his legs to get taken. Diddy don't deserve that. If you motherfuckers really knew about what Illuminati is, it's not about Illuminati, bro. Illuminati is the 12 disciples of Jesus Christ that still live today.
Now, I like to think that I have something, introspective to say about all this, but man, hell no, I don't know what the hell he talking about. Y'all help me in the comments because, what? Now, I know people gonna be like, nah, Orlando Brown a genius, man. He be speaking in code. Help me. Help me. Because I don't know what he's talking about. What? Help me. Put it in the comments. Let's have a conversation about this. Stitch this, duet, whatever. Help me. I need to know. Dinosaur?
Shows up in the southern Atlantic Ocean, implying that there is a very large field of waves measuring 83.7 feet. And I couldn't help but notice the interesting shape of whatever's going on down here. More strange energy showing up in various places around the world. So I'm going to step it forward another 3 hours. It gets bigger. And it gets bigger. We're going to step it forward another 3 hours. 11 p.m. on April 9th. Gets even bigger. We're going to step it forward again. Now we're into the 10th, and it is 2 a.m. Much bigger, uniformly moving to the north. 3 hours again, still moving to the north off the southwest coast of Africa, out in the Atlantic Ocean. Now it's even bigger. You can tell it's longer and wider. Stepping forward again, another 3 hours, 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m. on the 10th, 8 p.m. on the 10th, 11 p.m. on the 10th, and now it's much bigger, showing a wider field. In fact, we're going to measure this area and get an approximate size of what's going on here, but this is at 11 p.m. on the 10th. Now we're stepping it forward yet again 3 hours, 2 a.m. on the 11th, and then going from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m., it disappears off the map. I think what we're dealing with here is a USO, not necessarily a rogue wave, but some sort of a large rogue object that was sending signals as if there was an 80-foot plus wave out here, when all along it possibly could have been some sort of a large underwater craft creating these wave
I was told by a CIA agent that they actually have a test to determine if you have alien DNA in your system, right? And so maybe not, I don't know. But this person's a trustworthy person. I don't have any reason to believe that they're pulling one over on me. But it's like there's those kinds of things that get said by certain people who seem to have knowledge about these things that just kind of boggle your mind.
15% of the humans have Rh negative blood. 15%. And scientists have no idea where it came from. What they do believe is that if you have that, you may have been evolved from a different kind of species on this planet. Now, was that species put here, genetically altered, or was it just a natural formation of the planet in its evolutionary stage? Who knows? But the fact is that Rh negative people, and again, there's 15% of them on this planet, may have come from outside sources.
If a rhesus positive and a rhesus negative parents were to have an offspring, there is a potential danger to the offspring because these two blood types can't interbreed, basically. Medical intervention is needed. It's why, actually, in the past, people had to have a blood test before they were allowed to get married.
The very fact that an Rh negative mother, her body would actually try to kill an Rh positive baby generates bizarre scenarios. How on earth could this happen? It suggests somewhere in our lineage that the Rh negatives and the Rh positives are perceived as being profoundly different.
Ever heard of Mingo's Beach in Massachusetts? There is a legend about a slave named Robin Mingo. On the first day of his arrival in Beverly, Massachusetts, he was promised freedom by his enslaver, Thomas Woodbury. If Mingo could walk to a rocky passage known as Becky's Hedge or Aunt Becky's Ledge that was only visible when the tides recessed, he could be free. No one knows if he was able to accomplish the Tunting Challenge, but there's record of Mingo purchasing land for himself. Though that achievement remains overshadowed by the cruelty of slavery and how it deprived him and others of their freedom. Some say the truth is like a children's game, a telephone that got twisted and misrepresented. But records show that one Robin Mingo died in 1748. I believe it. When something is reported confirming the cruelty of slavery, not far-fetched. Look at the cruelty now.
Bruh, I can't make this shit up. Check this shit out. I'm just mobbing through the projects on the way to the store, and I look up and see this same big-ass, red-ass moon. And as I get closer, I notice that these fucking clouds is forming over the fucking moon. Now check this out. The moon and the clouds take off and go back to the projects. And these clouds is moving fast as a motherfucker. Look at it. just moving quick as shit. And then out of nowhere, oh my mama, it started lightning everywhere for about 10 minutes straight. And the weird shit about it is that it's all lightning, no thunder, no precipitation, no water, just all electricity. And this shit is going ham in the sky. It's making different shapes. But that blood clot going on in the sky, you know? It was even different colors forming through the middle with this big motherfucker. Look at this shit. The only cloud in the sky just booming. And these niggas next door looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, y'all look the fuck up. Look at this shit. I know y'all see it. This shit look like Goku and Kid Bulls up in the sky beating the shit out of each other. Just throwing shit at each other. Kamehameha wave and shit. And I hate lightning, but I have to sit out there for this shit. Look at this. I mean, it is constantly going over and over and over. And you mean to tell me the only cloud in the goddamn sky is giving off this much motherfucking power, electricity, and look at this. Goddamn. Yeah, and if you notice, ain't no planes flying nowhere near that motherfucker. No birds, no nothing. Wait, hold the fuck up. I gotta bring that last one back. Look at this. When the lightning shot up, this demonic ass looking demon flew out that bitch and then covered the moon right after that. Look at that, covered the moon. Why the fuck is the moon dark now? And if I'm tripping, y'all let me know. But that thing inside the moon kind of looked demonic as a motherfucker. Y'all thought that lightning shit was done. Wrong. More of this shit coming. Look at this. This shit also reminded me of this movie called War of the Worlds. It was about an alien invasion. But before the aliens came, they spaceships had this cloud cloaking technology where you couldn't see the spaceships, but they was shocking the ground with this electricity, and that was waking up they fucking machines. And for all the know-it-all astronomers out there on TikTok, let me know this. How the fuck can the moon produce electricity? And you can see his ass peeking up. Look, there you go, in the middle. See the little circles in the middle? Yeah, that's the motherfucking moon. You see it right there. Right there. So can somebody please jump in my comments and tell me what the fuck is going on in the sky? Because I can't tell y'all, because TikTok sent me a disclaimer and it read, participating in this activity could result in you or others getting hurt. Motherfucker, for what? Just for recording what I see in the sky? But any fucking way, I'm gonna need y'all to go back and actually look at this video and pause some of the lightning. Look at this one. This is clearly a man standing up in the clouds. And this one looked like a black woman holding a baby. This one looked like a sad-ass golden retriever for some reason. And of course, we got Mr. Demon peeking from the ceiling. And I ain't gonna even hold you on this one. I don't know what the fuck this looked like. A whale and I don't know. But you can clearly see that so-called moon sitting in the middle of that bitch, huh? We got motherfucking Lord Raiden walking through the sky. After that, Mr. Moon did the Batman signal on my ass. And I'll let y'all describe what the fuck this looked like, because I have no idea. A clown face, I don't know. For some reason, I put baby mama back up here. I don't know why, but my bad. Oh yeah, and this ugly ass troll looking thing in the sky too. And we can't forget Magic Demonic Johnson. Oh yeah, and before y'all start talking shit, yes nigga, I did look at the forecast that exact same day at the exact same time I was recording. And as y'all motherfuckers can see, there was not a bomb-ass clot or raindrop on the whole blood clot sky, you know.
Well, if there isn't a lost Egyptian city in the Grand Canyon, why are its most prominent peaks named directly after Egyptian gods? For example, the Tower of Set, the Tower of Ra, Horus Temple, Cheops Pyramid. There are even peaks named after Hindu gods, like Vishnu Temple, Buddha Temple, Brahma Temple, and Shiva Temple. They even have Sheba's Temple and Solomon's Temple. Two of the most prominent formations named after Egyptian deities are Osiris Temple and the Isis Temple, both at elevations above 6,500 feet. And yet, to be fair, there are other peaks named after Greek gods. It just so happens that the most popular and impressive formations have Egyptian names.
They actually got Hindu names, nigga. And that is a clue.
But the most imperative question being asked is, why hasn't anyone sent an archaeological team into this area to investigate these claims? And as you may or may not know, these areas mentioned where Egyptian discoveries were made are completely forbidden to the
A lot of people aren't going to see it or understand it until it's too obvious. We recall in the 1990s our sun being so yellow and golden, we used to draw it on pictures in school. We used to draw the orange sun also. And then we used to be able to feel the sun, the warmth on our skin. I'm talking about you could really feel it. You know what I'm saying? And then we had heat waves that you could see bouncing off the concrete when we used to play outside as kids. You know what I mean? We used to be able to see the heat waves bounce off the concrete like water. Keep God first, man. The sky was so blue, it was beautiful, man. Remember.
NASA was supposed to shoot rockets out in the sky too. And I'm thinking, that's it right there. That's the see that?
What's that all about? What is that? Yeah, what is that? What the hell is that? What is that, man? That's not... Yo, man, what's that all about? What happened? What is it?